Right, so today's video is going to be a glam vid, what I call glam. So, start off with the Purtis Autopilot Skin Renewal Serum. So I've already kind of smashed that on already. Primer, Napoleon Purtis Autopilot Pre-Foundation Skin Primer. It's got to sit down. Eye primer. I always use the Urban Decay eye primer. Keeps on with the eyeshadow. I don't usually use concealer eyelids like a lot of people do. Concealer and then set it. I don't know, I think it still creases. So I just use this. I've used it for yonks. Sorry about my hands, I just like tan fail massively. Ugh. So all over the lid. Beautiful. Okay, so to match my tan, I've got the Napoleon Purtis in Look 3. This is probably definitely one of my favourite foundations. Let's turn that down. I find it is quite a dewy makeup, but I like dewy makeup. But today I'm going to set it anyway, so it probably won't really see the dewiness. And then I've got Look 2. I'm going to stick that in the centre. And I think, since I never use it, I'm going to grab my Autopilot Pore Minimizer and Mattifier by Napoleon Purtis. And usually stick this on first. This thing. But I'm going to stick it on just over the top. And that can just... I'll work it in when I blend it all up. I've got my Model Shock Beauty Blender. Love this. Love these ones. And they're not too expensive. So I've just got my water in a can. So I'm just going to start through the centre. And then after I do the centre, work in the rest around my face. Beautiful. Beautiful hair too. Went to my best mate's wedding. I was a bridesmaid, so I was there. Today, Monday on Saturday, so my hair, I haven't washed it out or anything, so I've still got like knots galore, teased to the shit house, and it's just a great big knot, and it's too hard to deal with right now. So I'm just not going to deal with it. Okay, so I'm going to set that with the Napoleon Purtis Camera Finish Powder Foundation in Golden Sand. So I'm just going to use my beauty blender and I'm just going to go around the outside. Hourglass, it's called Luminous Bronze Light. So I'm just going to do the outside on my face. Give it a little bit of depth. Check out the hair. Just with a brush like this is a new by nature brush. Just going to smash it out on. Just on the outsides. Bring it in a little bit. I'm going to go in with my Camera Finish Powder Foundation in Mahogany, so it's one of the darkest, if not the darkest, I can't really remember. I'm going to use that to contour. Where's my contour? So I've got a Real Technique contour brush. I love this one because it gets right in there. So because it's glam makeup, the contour's going to be quite dark. Otherwise I would just use my Too Faced. This is in light midi, so you can really build it up. Just go on with this one. Alright. Starting at the top of the ear and just work your way down just a little bit. So take it up a little bit. With the contour, I always like to take it up a little bit because I feel like it's just, I don't know, straight down like that, it's just not natural. Not that it's glam makeup's ever natural, but you know, you don't want this great big brown bar across your face, you know? Really good look. Morphe! Gonna get me. Now, what is this? Model Prefer came with a palette that I've had for yonks. Don't really use it much anymore, but this brush, pretty damn good. Just a crease brush, and it comes with a flat brush at the end a little one too. Alright, so we're gonna go in with this colour right here. Yeah. Just go all over the lid. So again, sticking it all over so that when I go in with my crease colour, that the colour has a powder to move over, just so it blends just nicer. So for the crease, I'm going to go, oh, so hard. This one will do. Stick that all over. So for a glam look, I'm going to really try and deepen at the outer corner. Just with my eyes, it really creates more of a sultry look. So I just went in with this one. Nice warm colour. Just on the edge. Bring that over. And darker still, let's go with this. What's this one here? Yeah, so I find when I put like really deep colours, I'll start from this corner. It's shadowing this eye, and it just, how do I explain this? I don't know. You know? I don't know, I feel like when you don't have any makeup on, which is cool, but your eyes become less beady looking when you have shadows in this sort of area of your eye. So it creates a more of a sultry look, especially when you've got a wing liner and then the eyelashes on top as well. So it's just becomes softer, basically. The shadowing creates a soft look for your eyes, if you will. Beautiful, I like that look, so I'm going to use the same colours with this eye. Alright, and now with this side, I'm going to wet it. And I'm going to grab this colour. So it's a nice gold. And I'm just going to take it on the top of my lid. So just like that. So when you wet your brush, you just get a more pigmented look with your shadows, especially for sparklies. It's good to wet your brush and then pop you some sparklies on the top because it's very, yeah, pigmented. Alright, so I'm just going to go over with my crease colour. I'm just going to stick it all through. The crease again, just to blend it sort of more together. And then I'm going to get a darker colour, this one, and just go in the outer corner. Cool. And then just to soften out those edges, I'm going to go in with my crease colour, or actually I'll go with a slightly lighter colour. And just on the top of the edges there, just run it over, soften it out. Okie dokie. So that sort of just right there where the big vein is, and then just roughly across. I like to do it sort of up here as well, just lifts the eye a little bit. And then I am going to grab my Australis 4-in-1, Conceal Correct 4-in-1. And I'm going to grab the pebble, and I'm going to stick that underneath too. With my same sponge, blend that all out. Cool. Alrighty, so now I'm going to grab Natio translucent powder. My favourite translucent powder. To be honest, I haven't really tried any others. But this is just so amazing that I can't imagine anything could be better, really. It's just so soft and seamless under the eyes. It's so pretty. So I always put quite a generous amount underneath. Baking is just the most amazing little invention. It lasts the whole night if you use a good product. If you have a good translucent product. What other one did I use that was crud? I can't remember, but I used another one that I'd had for ages and I hadn't used it because I didn't really know how to. And it just cracked and it was gross. But this one is beautiful. I think the particles are just very fine, so it works really nicely. So I've got my Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade in dark brown. Been using this for yonks. I really need to get a new one, but I usually just stick a little bit of my, what's it called? Maracuja? I don't know how to pronounce it. That one, I stick a little bit of that in. It brings just one little drop, brings it back to life. Until I'm really desperate, I'll buy another one. But till then, this is it. This is it, y'all. I think my camera's gonna... It's doing weird things. I don't know. I don't know how many videos I've done and it's just screwed up. And it's really annoying because I don't know how to use technology. Alright, so... just brush up my brows. I'm really liking a more natural brow these days, so... I kind of just feather them in. Just a little bit of depth, and that's all you need. So just little strokes. It's probably best that you start in the middle of the brow because you've got the most product on the brush at that time, and then work your way down. So feather them in, and then when you get to the front of it, the start of your brow, just push up, nice and lightly, and then make your way down. I don't know, see, that's sort of what I've been doing lately, just feathering them in, seems to be good enough. Alright, so grab some more product and do the other one. I've got a massive gap right there, I don't know why. Kind of new. Okay, so I'm going to wipe away the powder. I'm going to use my oval brushes by Glam Girls. Beautiful, holy shit, flawless. So what I usually like to do as well is get me brush. What are these? Another name I can't pronounce. Glamier, vegan brushes. Not bad. Not great. I really want to invest in some Sigma brushes or some Morphe brushes. But anyway, it's good. It's not too bad, whatever. But I just grab it and I just like to blend the whole thing out a little bit more. And then I'm going to grab my pencil brush. It's not really a pencil brush, but it's one of those little tiny dome brushes. And I'm going to grab my Morphe palette and I'm going to do under my eyes. The one that I used for the crease. So I'm pretty much going to use the same shadows that I used on the top, but down below. So this is going to create a nice smoky look. And then I'm going to grab that one. Keep it quite warm. Right, so I'm just going to contour my nose, and I'll show you how I do that. So I grab my Too Faced, because it's light and medium. It's just easy to contour my nose. Nose is so tricky. I haven't really done it much before, but I've been trying because it's a nice kind of look if you get it right. I really don't like, I don't know, you see how they, I don't know, cream contour and they've just got the two lines, and no matter what, it just doesn't seem to blend out properly. It's really hard to blend out contour with a beauty blender. I find that these sort of brushes, but bigger than this one, will blend out a lot better. So I'll do a video on that sort of stuff anyway, but for now I'll just show you how I'm doing this one. So Too Faced, light medium, and fluffy sort of a brush like this. Sort of like an eyeshadow brush, crease brush. And this is sort of foolproof as well, it's easier. So just on the outer corner, outsides, work it up to the front, to the side of your brow. But sort of like, you kind of want to take the product and bring it fairly, because if you want to contour your nose, if you create like the tiniest possible strip down your nose, it's going to make it look better, if you like that look. But if you contour kind of here and then here, you're just going to have this big block nose. It's just not a good look. So bring it in as close as you can to the centre of your nose and just work it all the way down, and then down, sort of all the way down here. And because this is light medium, it's not going to be too much unless you build it up a little bit more. So when I highlight, I don't usually use the creams. I usually just go in with whatever highlighter I've got. I've got another apologise highlighter. It's very pinky, and sometimes it makes my nose look really red. In photos I really notice it. So I need more of a gold tone. But I'm going to use it anyway. That's all I've got. But I am going to grab when it comes out, the new Too Faced highlighters. They've got a nice gold one. It doesn't look too gold either, so I'm going to grab that when it comes out. But I usually do use maybe a shimmery eyeshadow. Works quite nicely, but at the same time it's not like a highlighter where highlighters are very, the particles are very small, so fine, so it blends easy and you can sort of move it around a little bit, whereas eyeshadows, it sticks and it's hard to move around, and you might have a big splooge or wherever you want to stick it, and it's a bit hard. It's easier like, I just use like, say the Napoleon Purtis highlighter, it's the pink base one, but I'll use it here and here and a little bit on my chin and like there, but then I'll take a gold-ish eyeshadow and then I'll stick it on my nose there, because that's where my main problem is when it looks red. Highlights. So put a little bit of just like to put a smidge there, not too much. I'm really hating the whole cream highlighting, and it's just like this great big wet bar across their face. I freaking hate it. Hate it. Alright, put some there. I recently got these brushes through from Glam Girls. So cute. So let's just use this one. Fan it on. I usually don't really like the fans because I feel like with the highlighting I like to have a little bit more control. So like if this was smaller, like half the size, that would be better, I think. But it really doesn't matter. It's highlight for crying out loud. And a little bit there. Sometimes on the chin it can make, I don't know, if you put too much highlighter, here, it just looks like a big wet mess. But because my skin is so dry, it doesn't really matter for me, I don't think. Alrighty, and of course here, don't you just love this part? Oh my god. You can't get much product on the thing either. But I do like these brushes. They're very soft. So, Pretty Fun Fearless palette by Ciate and Chloe Morello. I'm going to grab the Vacay one. Down there. Oh, oh. Sounds literally popping. That is literally popping. Alright, so maybe might stick a little bit just here. And I'm going to grab a brush. This little brush, who's this by? Wasp. These brushes just came with my, when I was doing my makeup course. They're not bad, they're not great, whatever. I'm going to grab my Morphe palette. Where did I put it? Back here. My camera's flashing. What does that mean? Whatever. I'm going to pop this colour because it's so bright. I'm going to pop that colour maybe in the corner of my eyes as well. I'm like going fast now because I know it's going to stop and I don't know why it's going to do that. I don't need a pee too. Oh my god. Alright, I'm going to pop a little bit here. A little bit here. And I'm going to grab what brush? I'm going to grab this one. It's a Napoleon Purtis crease brush. It's really old, don't think they do it anymore. I'm going to grab the same colour I popped on this on my eyelids and I'm going to pop it. Is that going dark? I'm going to pop it right here. Boom. Pop, 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 pop. Cool. Alright, mascara. So I've got Wonder Wand mascara by Ciate London. This came with the palette, the Pretty Fun Fearless palette. Really like this mascara. It a lot comes out on the wand, so you kind of have to play around with it a little bit, but it does the job. Does the job. Yeah. Wispies. You get the idea. Okay. I like how that contour turned out. Cool. Thanks for watching.